So again, let's do this. Left, generate L3 from L, receiving only L. I only need L. Alright, so L3 is a list. Let's return L3. Okay, so let's create a test case. This test case here. Alright, so let's put the name, first L. Let's get the first one. This guy should be 66. It's going to be this guy. It's going to be 66. Okay, so I will only comment this test now. I don't want it to run now. So we start from a for loop. So for this first for loop that we are going, what is the name? So let's see, from element beginning sequence in L. Alright, so if we do that, print element in L, let's call this function there's an error here because it's L. Okay, so we have 66048. Alright, so we need other for loop. This for loop is going to be for element in. Now we the for loop I got 6. Alright, then I have to start other for loop for the next guy. So for element in range starting in. Alright, so I don't have the index of the guy because I can be in the second guy and will be the index 1. So I need to change this for. So for range in len of L. So this one I'm going to call I. Alright, I equals I, L I equals L I. Okay, so 0 1 2 3 4 6 6 0 4 8. So now for element in range starting in I plus 1, okay, because the first one is going to be 0, but I want to start the loop from 1 up to the end. Okay, so it's I plus 1 until len of L. Alright, and this guy I'm going to call as index sublist. Alright, so let's print this. I'm going to give a tab here. Let's print this guy here. So let's also print, in fact let's print this guy here. This guy here is better, just so you to understand. Alright, so let's run now. Let's just remove this guy here and this I should make it easier to understand. I like to make these logs because helps me to code. Okay, so from index 0, which is 6, I'm going to see from this guy, then 048. Then I'm going to start from this guy, which is I1. I'm going to go through 048. Alright? Then I'm going to, from 0, I'm going to 48. Then 4, I'm going to 8. Everything is fine, is working, is what we wanted. Alright? So L3, let's create do you remember that table that we did with possible solutions? Tom, let's create this table. Possible solutions is a list. Alright? So this guy here, one unique guy. Alright, so if you remember, we started from 4, then we had 4, this is valid, 40 not valid, 403 not valid, and so on. So the first guy is always valid. So let's append 4. Oh, no, not 4, sorry, is L of I. Okay? So now that's one point. And possible solutions, okay. This is a possible solution. Now what we need, this guy here, let me print. Let's create other variable called instead of this possible solution, let's do other variable here. Solution candidate. Candidate to be possible solution is also a list. Alright, you can see that I put big names, but when I read I don't have to think too much to know what is that about. So this guy, one guy is always a possible solution. Okay, then I have to append again L of this guy. Okay, so let's put here L. So I am appending the subsequent guys. So let's print candidate to possible solution. So this guy here, let's print also here. So what do we have now? So we have 6. This guy is from, we'll put as element alone is valid equals, so you can see more than one element is valid. I don't know. So let's print this. So all elements alone from the list is also a possible solution. Okay, but here, if you can see, this 6 here appended to the next 6 is a possible solution. So this guy here is possible, this guy here is not possible. Alright, this log here with more than blah 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 is these guys. Okay, so this guy is not possible, this guy is also not possible, this guy is possible, this one is not valid, not valid, not valid, not valid, not valid, this valid, 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 not valid. Okay? So what I need here is a function to check if, given a list, if this list is valid or not. All right? This is one stuff that is called to factorate your code. Okay? So if we start putting the code blah 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 here just to check if it's valid, this main logic is going to be complicated. So let's call a function that checks what I want here. If is valid for is valid is valid and possible solution for L3. All right? If this is true, what I want to include this guy to the possible solutions. All right? Also, this guy is always true. However, I can call this guy again just to be safe, doesn't hurt here. Okay? So what I need to do is to create this function. So let's do that. Def is valid solution for L3. I receive candidate list, right? Then I check if len candidate list is equals 1, return true. Else what I have to do, so first I have to put it in a set, this list. All right? So I have to get this candidate list, transform it in a set. All right? So just to check, I have 4 0 1 2 3 3, and here I have 1. First thing I put in a set. All right? So what is the set of this guy? Let's see. L equals 4 0 1 1 2 3 3. All right? Set of L 0 1 2 3 4. All right? Does it keeps the order? Let's see. Looks like that keeps the order, right? So however, if I do list again, does not keep the order. So I have to transform to a set. All right? Then list of this set, then sorted of these guys. All right? Then looks right. So I will copy this code here. So this guy is candidate list after set and order it. Okay? So what I have to do now, I have for each element of this guy, the next element should be, the difference should be at most 1. So for I in range of len of this guy, just one point. If len of candidate list is 0, it's a possible solution. What should we return? So I will put this guy here. If is a possible solution, and this guy no. So return. Let's just put here L if 0, return false. Okay. So before I do that, the code's already getting too big. So let's run this test case. Okay. So when candidate list is empty, should return false. When is only one guy, should return true. When is 4 0 1 1 2 3 3 should return true. Okay. So L3 here, let's put just empty for now because I want to test these guys here. So test completion. Where is the problem? Is this code? I don't know why. Okay. Got expected because it's printing some stuffs here. Let's remove this guy here. It's very true, got nothing because I didn't do this last guy. So for each element, if so, when is going to be false? Is valid equals true if this guy I minus if this guy plus 1 minus the previous one less is equals 1 is different from 1, right? Then return false, otherwise return true. So we don't need this guy here. So let's run this. Invalid syntax. I don't know if I can do like this. Nope. How to do break line in Python? How to break line in Python? It looks like it's something like this, but I did the different way, so it's like this. Yeah? No. Or if I get this guy here. And there's one stuff that I maybe this one. No. Anyway, we skip this for now. Let me. No, but I'm quite sure. No, this is correct. Stack Overflow says this guy. Okay. Okay, so let's read the list index of out of range. Where? In this guy. Why that? Because this range here, if we have this, we have this list, all right? So it's the index 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we start from this guy, we check the next one. I is 1. So this guy here is I, and this guy is I plus 1. When I am in the last guy, which is I, he checks with the I plus 1. Who is here? No one. So index out of range. So what we have to do? if I less than len of this guy, and okay, still get this error. Why? Less or equal, right? Or I plus 1 can be as well. Okay, works. So passed all tests. So let's do only one more, one that is false. Let's put 5 should be false, and it's returning true. So let's see what's the problem here. Let's print this guy. Case, because this guy is calling here, let's just comment this guy here. Okay, this test is not helping that much now. Let me comment this guy. We stop the test a bit. Then I'm going to call this guy here. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's print. It's true. No, it's true. It's correct. Oh, the problem was if I put 6 here. False. Oh, so let's go back here, here, false, and here is 6. Let's put other 6 here. Well, if I put here also a simple 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 should be true. Let's see. Yeah, check it. So this part here is done. We stop the video now and start the other video.